Alrighty, liebe Leute, let's check Arbeitsbuch Seite 64. Also working with our separable prefix verbs. So, you've got a word bank here. You've got infinitives, that's the form of the verb in the dictionary, and you've got he, she, it forms, s forms. Yeah, and you want to match them up. It shouldn't be too bad. But as you're doing it, notice the ways that the stem vowel changes. Okay, so I'm just going to go really quickly here. And I gave you some English. You can put the English if you want. Yeah, but I'm not going to type it all out. So starting right there at the beginning, let's do treffen. Also treffen. And you look at the bottom row and you see trifft. Yeah, to meet, he meets. All right. Next one up, fahren, to drive. I hate it when he capitalizes like that. Fährt. Fährt. He drives. Yeah. Und dann, what do we got next? Lesen. To read. Liest. The E changes to an IE. Liest. He reads. Next up, sprechen. Also spricht. You might have remembered that from when we said he speaks whatever. Some of you guys tried to use that verb before we were ready. Sprechen, to speak. Spricht, he speaks. All right, what do we got next? Sehen. Sehen, to see. Sieht. He sees. And of course, these would all be the same if your subject was sie, she. Okay, what do we got next? Können. I hate that they put können in here. It's really a modal verb, so it's not exactly following the pattern here, but that's all right. Kann. Yeah, können, to be able to. Kann. You don't put an ending or anything, yeah, because it's a modal verb. It's not just irregular. But it does change its stem vowel. True. All right, next up, mögen. Mögen, to like. Mag. He likes. Again, it's a modal verb. It's not a stem vowel change, but it does change its stem vowel. All right, next up, what do we got? Sein. Oh, sein is just totally weird. Sein, to be. Ist. Now don't get confused. We've had ist before. He is. Don't confuse it with this one. Ist. With two S's. He eats. Yeah. Ist. Ist. They sound almost exactly identical. In fact, there's a saying. Man isst, was man isst. Yeah. One is what one eats. Man isst. Man is one. Man isst, was man isst. Yeah, they sound almost completely the same. All right, last one. Haben. Haben. He, she, it form. Hat. Okay, again, not exactly a stem vowel change, but it is irregular. Yeah. Okie dokie, guys. Did I miss anything? Somehow I seem to be like one short. Nope, guess we got it all. All right, moving right along. You listen to Sophie, yeah, talking about what she likes and what she, what she likes and what she does, whatever. Yeah, and then you're jotting down the things that she likes. So I got to check my answers down here since I'm not going to actually play it. Yeah, where are we? There we are. Okay, so I'll just tell you. Sophie likes Wasser and Fußball and pizza and comics and hip-hop and Mathe and skating and Bus. Okay? So that's what you should have here after you listened. Then that's going to lead us to some sentences. Yeah? And let's look at our sentences. So, I gave you the first one, Wasser. Sophie trinkt Wasser lieber als Cola. I gave you the verb too, trinken, to drink. So she drinks water gladlier than cola. And then you can make a question for a partner. Was trinkst du lieber? Wasser oder Cola? And your partner might say, Ich trinke lieber Wasser, or whatever works. All right, let's do B part. B part. Sophie findet Fußball besser. Fußball besser. There we go. Sophie findet Fußball besser. Okay, und over here, we could ask a friend, was findest du besser? Also Fußball oder Hockey. Okay, C. Also Sophie isst lieber Pizza. Yeah, she eats pizza gladlier. Yeah, you could ask a friend, was isst du lieber? What do you prefer to eat? What do you eat gladlier, pizza or a hamburger? Okay, D. Also Sophie liest gern. Oh, I guess we should say lieber. She prefers. Ja, sie liest lieber Bücher. Oh no, das stimmt nicht. Sorry, it was comics. Sie liest lieber Comics. She prefers to read comics. Yeah. Also, I could also, I haven't been putting the als. Let's do the als. Sie liest lieber Comics als Bücher. Oops. That's the Bücher. Ja. Sie liest lieber Comics als Bücher. She reads gladlier comics than books. You could also just say sie liest lieber Comics. She prefers to read comics. Yeah. And if you just wanted to say she likes to read comics, sie liest gern Comics. Also, again, multiple correct answers here. All right. Easy peasy here. There we go. So we want to ask a friend, was liest du lieber? Ja? Was liest du lieber? Comics oder Bücher? Okay, E, or A as we say auf Deutsch. Sophie hört lieber Hip-Hop als Rockmusik. Yeah. Sophie hört lieber Hip-Hop als Rockmusik. You don't have to have the als Rockmusik, but we'll do it because we're doing it. Yeah, she hears gladlier hip-hop than rock music. Okay, if you wanted to ask a friend, was hörst du lieber? Was hörst du lieber? Rockmusik oder was hörst du lieber? Rockmusik oder Hip-Hop? All right, F. Sophie übt, practices. Sophie übt lieber Mathe als Deutsch. Yeah. She practices gladlier math than German. Okay, and you might ask a friend, was übst du lieber? What do you practice gladlier? Yeah, what do you prefer to practice? Okay, two more. F, G. Also, Sophie findet Skaten besser als Radfahren. Yeah, Sophie finds skating better than biking. Yeah. And then you might ask a friend, was findest du besser? Was findest du besser? Radfahren oder skaten? One more. Ha. Sophie fährt, don't forget to change your vowel. Sophie fährt Bus lieber als Auto. Yeah, she prefers to drive by bus, like meaning ride the bus here. Because any vehicle, you have to fahren it. You can't ride in it. So, Sophie fährt Bus lieber als Auto. Was fährst du lieber? What do you prefer to ride? What do you ride gladly? Yep. As always, guys, if these are confusing to you, ask me, okay? I will be happy to go through it with you. Okay. One more thing down here. Yep, one more thing. So, let's write some questions for me, yeah? Because I'm the person that you have to call Frau, and if you have to call someone Frau or Herr, Mr. or Mrs., then you're supposed to refer to them as Sie, formal Sie, because as we've talked about before, German has 3 words for you, yeah? Du, well, there's more, but du, informal you, yeah, like your friends, du. Sie, formal you, yeah, like you would call someone who's Mr. or Mrs. to you. And then ihr, y'all, yeah, which is a bunch of du, yeah. If you have a bunch of friends and you want to be informal with all of them, they're ihr, y'all. So we're going to practice using Sie, formal you. So you're replacing the XXX's with things that make sense. Yeah, so you're going to have to think a little bit on this. Try it yourself before you look at my answers. So, was essen Sie gern? What do you, formal person, eat gladly? Ich esse gern indisches Essen. Ich esse gern Curry. Ja, lecker. Okay, was trinken blank blank? Let's look at the question before. What's missing? This is how I ask what Frau Engel eats. How am I going to ask what Frau Engel drinks? Was trinken Sie gern? Yeah. What do you drink gladly? We'll say some herbal tea. How about that? Yeah, ich trinke gern Tee. Yeah. And actually I do. I have quite a selection of herbal teas at home, German ones and American ones. So, was trinken Sie gern? Ich trinke gern Tee. Stimmt. All right, here's your next example. Spielen Sie lieber Tennis als Fußball? Yeah. Play you gladlier tennis than soccer? Yeah. So we're talking about this thing or that thing. Gladlier than, lieber als. There's your pattern. So if that question were put to me, spielen Sie lieber Tennis als Fußball? I don't know. I don't know that I've ever even played Fußball before. So I guess, yeah, I don't really like either one of those, but okay. So, blank Sie lieber Auto, blank Fahrrad, follow the same pattern. So what's missing? I need a verb. And my things that I'm doing here are Auto and Fahrrad. What am I going to do to the car and the bike? I'm going to drive. Fahren Sie lieber Auto als Fahrrad? Drive you gladlier car than bike? Ja, das stimmt. Ich fahre lieber Fahrrad. Bestimmt. Okay, same thing, yeah? Look for the missing words. So I need blank, blank, lieber in die Disco als ins Kino, to the disco, to the movies. What verb do I need? Gehen. Gehen Sie lieber in die Disco als ins Kino. Yeah. Go you gladlier to the disco than to the movies. And if y'all are giggling a little bit here about indie disco, I don't know if we've talked about this before, but indie disco